Well, hello there. Do you like to hear about wrestling? Do you like to hear about wrestling news? Well, I got you in this video. Welcome back to the Wrestling Heat, and I hope you're ready for some of that sweet and delicious wrestling news because I got you. And some of that wrestling news contains a new logo for NXT and a little bit more. So stay tuned right after this too sweet intro. And alright, the very first piece of wrestling news that I got for you has to do with NXT and its new logo. I got what it looks like. Bam, bam. It's very colorful. Unlike how the gold and black, now it's just multicolored. I heard somebody, joking about it being NXT Kids. Thank you for watching NXT Kids. And it's pretty funny, little meme going on. But me, I don't really care on how the logo looks. Only thing that I really do care about is how the wrestling, the stories, the comedy, the seriousness, all that. That's all that I really care about. I don't really care about the brand, on how it looks. It could have, kept the gold and black, but that's just me. But now we got a multicolored thingamabobber going on, and I can't really wait to see what NXT has for us. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be in between? I don't really know. Only time will tell as it goes on. And what do y'all think about the new brand and how it looks? And do y'all really care as long enough if we got some good wrestling and some good stories going on in the NXT? Let me know down below in the comments. And alright, the next piece of wrestling news that I have for you has to do with Naomi and people over on Twitter and other places saying that she doesn't stack up to what she used to be. And she came out and said, look, I'm just getting started. We just recently seen her back over on SmackDown. It would be cool to see her get mixed up with the bloodline with Roman and the Usos since her hubby's over there. But I know Naomi's been getting a lot of flack for the whole DUI thing with her husband, and a lot of negativity to her, but there ain't no negativity with me and Naomi, the Queen of Cakes. I love you, Naomi. I hope they got a good story going in, in the SmackDown. We seen Sonya Deville totally disrespecting our girl Naomi when she's just on the phone, acting like she didn't even know who Naomi was. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping Naomi gets a good, story going on in the SmackDown. And all to her haters, she's just getting started. So sit back and open up a can of that haterade because she is going to be moving on through. So with that being said, Naomi, do your thing. And I'm hoping that WWE doesn't do you dirty like they've been doing you. And alright, this next piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all tonight has to do with NXT wrestlers, dark matches before SmackDown. I'm going to read what I got for y'all. NXT wrestlers compete in a dark match before SmackDown that just passed. We had Xia Li, Casey Canzaro, and they went against Aliyah and my girl Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai, she's been doing dark matches for the past couple weeks before SmackDown, and I believe before a couple on Raw as well. And it looks like we can be getting these 4 women, on SmackDown soon or over on Raw. I'm hoping Dakota Kai goes over to SmackDown because I think she would be suited pretty well for SmackDown. Xia Li, probably Raw, and the other 2 maybe to Raw, but I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. We could be getting these 4 ladies coming up to the main roster soon. And which one would y'all be more excited for if they do come me? I'd love to see my girl Dakota Kai. Xia Li is a badass, but I don't know. Time will tell. Do you think we'll see these ladies on SmackDown or Raw soon? And if you think so, let me know down in the comments down below. And alright, this next piece of wrestling news is for the AEW side of things, and it has to go with Jim Ross expected to transition out of a full-time AEW announcer role, which I could probably see him doing Rampage, since, it's one night. Pretty much, it's an easy schedule for AEW. They only, are on television a couple nights out of the week, which is pretty awesome. They've been hitting it out of the park with Rampage lately, and I think we could be seeing, as time goes on, less of Jim Ross, only coming every now and again for a few matches. I don't really know. Only time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know if this is 100% true. It's just a rumor right now. But Jim Ross, he's a legend. I love the guy. One of the best announcers of all time. At me if you want to. But yeah, I love Jim Ross. He's been doing his thing ever since I was a child and before then. So I got nothing but love for this guy, and whatever he decides to do, he can do, and I ain't going to be mad at it. I love the guy. Jim Ross, if you get to retire soon, it's a bummer, for the wrestling fans, but you deserve it whenever you decide whenever it's time for you to retire. But I love you, my guy. Whatever you decide on doing, if it's doing the full, being on full time, or if it's, backing off and only being on television only once in a while, I can't get mad at it. So, what do y'all think about that, ladies and gentlemen? JR could be possibly stepping back, as time goes on with AEW. But what do y'all think? Y'all think this is a little legit, story here, or do you think Jim Ross is just going to go at it 100% from now until whenever he feels like retiring? I'm not mad at it. Whatever he feels is necessary, I'm up for it. I love him. Let me know down below. What do y'all think? And alright, this next piece of wrestling news is back onto the side of WWE, and it's kind of got me heated just because we all know that the guy is no longer contracted to the WWE, and it looks like WWE is going to be selling the Fiend Christmas Funko Pop dropping after his release. And I gotta say, I'm hoping that Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, gets a cut out of this, and if not, I find that very fucked up on the WWE side of things, releasing this guy and still selling his merchandise. I'm hoping that he is at least getting some of the money. That would seem to be, right, but we all know how WWE does things, and they're kind of dirty whenever they do it. And I gotta say, I feel offended about this. And if anybody knows that if Bray Wyatt's getting any of the funds from, his merchandise being sold, please let me know down below, because, this has kind of got me heated. I don't know if it's got y'all heated for hearing this, but WWE, if this is, true, and you're not giving them any money for selling, the merchandise, I gotta say that's fucked up. And you deserve a kick in the nuts if that is true. But if you're giving the man the money that he deserves from this, then, I give you a thumbs up and a pat on the back. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do y'all think about that? WWE still selling the Fiend merch, even though Bray is no longer there. And alright, this last piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all tonight has to deal with Brock Lesnar and his contract and what is going on with the onion head, the ponytailed Brock Lesnar. What's going on with him? Well, for what I do know is that we got a year and a half of Brock Lesnar, 8 matches to be scattered out there, and I do believe he'll be having a match probably with John Cena and Roman at Crown Jewel. I'm just, throwing that out there. That might just happen. But, yeah, as of we know right now, a year and a half, 8 matches thrown out, scattered out there. And that's what we do know as of this moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the very last thing that I have for y'all. The onion-headed, ponytail-wearing Brock Lesnar is back for a year and a half with 8 matches scattered out. I know I just said that like 3 or 4 times in a row. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you found any of this, you know, thumb upage, give it a thumb upage. And if you think it's a thumb downage, give me a thumb downage. If you think this video was awesome, let me know in the comments. And if this video sucked, also, let me know in the let me know in the comments. Don't be a coward. You know, be straight up. I'm straight up with you here. And that's all that I ask for people that watch these videos, to keep it 101, because that's exactly what I'll do for y'all. But in all honesty, thank y'all for your watch time. I love y'all very much. Coming from Periscope, from Twitter, to wherever you come from and watch the video. Thank y'all very much. I love you guys. Miss you, Mr. Suds, forever and always, my dude. I always miss seeing your comments down below, my dude. But forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Wash your hands. All that good stuff. And forever and always, you must always remember to keep it just a little bit too sweet, baby. And I will see y'all in a couple of days.
Pack is back cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The bad boys of wrestling.